Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's, who have got an Audi A4 1.4 TFSI S-Line S Tronic, finished in brilliant black solid paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 18-inch 5 twin-spoke star design alloys. At the back you do get a nice large boot, and those back seats will go down if you need any extra room in there as well. You also do get some through loading for longer items, so you can drop that middle seat down as well by itself. This car has got MOT until the 22nd of the 3rd 2022 and will come with a full Audi dealership history. S-Line A4s, you get this nice leather Alcantara sports seats with S-Line branding. You also get those in the back as well. They're very comfortable seats, and the Alcantara stops you sliding around as well if you happen to be going around a corner at some speed. And also you get these nice big bolsters at the side and on the bottom as well, just to nicely keep you in and hold you in your seat. Up front we've got your rev counter on the left, speedo on the right. You also get a digital screen in the centre, so you've got your date and time. You also get a digital speedo, which I personally prefer to use. You also get things like your average range, fuel range, average consumption, things like that as well. You also get your media tab, so it's currently on radio, but if you have your music plugged in, your Bluetooth plugged in, then that will show up on there as well. You also get Bluetooth for phone, so you can have your calls and your contacts on there as well. Makes it easier than going through the whole main screen. And then you've got your nav as well, so when you set a destination, the directions will come up on there as well. On the screen you have Audi smartphones, that is Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can have your own phone screen on the screen in the car. But if you prefer just to have your music and your calls coming through, then you can just do that via Bluetooth as well. You also get Audi Drive Select, so you've got Comfort, Auto, Dynamic and Individual modes. So Comfort is best for around town, so your steering slightly lighter and the throttle response slightly slower, just for better manoeuvrability and crawling in traffic. You also get Auto, so the car will judge what it thinks it should be doing and adapt to that environment. And then you get Dynamic, which is good for motorways, and it's also your sporty setup as well. So the throttle response is sharper and the steering's a bit heavier, just to give a sporty feel through the steering wheel and through the pedals. And then you've got individual mode as well, so you can set it to two different things. So I've currently got engine, gearbox in dynamic for the sportiness, and the steering for the nice light steering as well. You also get things like your vehicle settings, your service intervals are on here as well, so it'll tell you how long until your next service. Also got your driver assist settings as well, so you can change the volume, the frequency of the parking sensors, things like that. Then you've got your sound settings, and you've got DAB, FM, AM radio as well, as you can see on there. As I mentioned, you also get media, so you've got Bluetooth or USB or SD card as well. And you also get colour sat-nav, so the sat-nav system is very easy to use and very efficient as well. You can change various different things on there, like the screen view and what sort of things you want to be shown on the map, like these. So you can change all those to suit your own preferences. And as I mentioned, you do have Audi smartphone on there as well, so you probably, if you've got a smartphone, you may not use the Audi maps. You might use things like Google Maps or Waze, which I personally prefer Waze, so you've always got that option as well. Up front we've got a 3-zone aircon system, so you can have both sides and the rear set to a certain temperature. So when you change the driver, also the passenger and the rear will also change as well. You can also have it 3-zone, so you can have this different, that different, and then the rear different temperature as well. And you can also set the rear temperature from here as well, just by twirling that. You do also get a temperature control in the rear as well. You also get heated front seats and shortcut for your drive select, so you don't have to go through the main menu. Engine start stop, stability control, and you've also got your parking sensors front and rear with the selective display. That will come on automatically when you put the car into reverse or when you're going at very slow speeds, or you can just press it to turn it on and off like I've just done there. Down here we've got all your controls for your infotainment system, so you've got your shortcuts, and then you've got your swivel wheel, menu and your back button, auto control that, and then you do have your shortcuts here as well. So you've got 8 presets that you can put in. You can have radio stations, or if you've got your phone connected, you can actually set contacts to the car as well, so you could have mum and dad as 4 and 5. When you press 4 it'll ring mum, when you press 5 it'll ring dad, but you do also have the radio options there as well. We have an S-Tronic gearbox, so you've got standard drive mode and a sporty setup for the gearbox to optimise for performance rather than efficiency, which is what the standard drive mode does. And with it being the S-Line, you do also get perforated leather on the gear selector as well as you do on the steering wheel, and you also get an electronic parking brake. Moving on to the steering wheel, you've got all your multifunction controls for the screen in front, so you change the view, you can turn it on and off. You've got your tab buttons here, and then all your select buttons there as well. As I mentioned, you've got the perforated grips for a sporty feel with the S-Line branding on the steering wheel, and you'd also get flappy paddles if you prefer a manual style of driving. You also get cruise control with a speed limiter, which is just on the top there, automatic lights, and heated electric wing mirrors on there as well. You also get these nice aluminium inserts and Alcantara in the door as well, that continues to the rear as well. Speaking of the rear, you do get a nice amount of space as well. So the passenger seat is in the normal passenger position, so you've got, as you can see, you've got a lot of leg room in there, and that is the temperature control which I mentioned earlier. You will quite easily fit 5 in there as well. This car will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the other cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.